Hey guys, what's going on? I hope you're all having a great day today, and of course, as always, welcome back to another Disney Cars review. Today, we have the Precision Series Sally as a single to review. So the third wave of Precision Series singles has been officially released. This wave includes, obviously, Sally, Fillmore, and of course, Luigi and Guido. Now, in my opinion, this wave is rather boring, especially compared to the previous ones that we've gotten because we already have Guido and Luigi from their set, Luigi's Casadella Tires, that was released over the summer of 2016. Now, if you'd like to see my review of that, you can check out the description below. Same thing with Fillmore, although I haven't reviewed his set yet, the Tastin', but I will in the near future, hopefully. And that's exactly why I chose to review Sally first out of the three of them, because she's definitely my favorite in this wave because her building hasn't been released yet, the Cozy Cone Motel, and therefore we don't already have a version of Precision Series Sally. And now, yes, her building will be released next, of course. The building currently out right now is Sarge's Surplus Hut. You know, some people have found it at Toys R Us. It's available on eBay and Amazon. I will be reviewing it soon, but that's the current set out right now. The next set after that will be hers, and then we'll have another version of her, but right now we only have one. Now I got these from Get Me Collectibles. He's the same seller who sold me the McQueen boxes that I reviewed last weekend. He's an amazing seller, like I said in that video. Great selection, and his email address will be in the description below along with the link to his eBay store. So if you have a question or want to inquire about an item, you can also email him as well. Great seller, I highly recommend him. And now let's get on with the review here of Sally. We're going to take these two off the table just to kind of ease any confusion. I will be reviewing those in future reviews. So let's take a look at the packaging. Of course, we have the typical, very smooth, awesome Cars logo with the Precision Series. Very simple and elegant because, of course, the Precision Series is supposed to be, higher up for the adult collectors, but that doesn't mean only adults can buy them. I'm not officially an adult yet, but I am kind of considered an adult collector because I don't really play with my cars, but you guys know what I'm saying. Just these are to be kind of displayed and not to be played with. If you want to play with the Sally, you can buy one like this for $4 rather than around $12 to $15. Of course, Sally is in her acrylic case like all of the Precision Series singles. She has her license plate in there that we'll take a look at when I unbox this item. It says Sally there. We do have a reflection from the plastic. You guys have a thing with reflections if I remember from that Jada McQueen review. Wonder what I could be talking about. But anyway, of course, on the back here it says Sally, 2002 Porsche 911 Carrera, 320 horsepower, flat 6 engine, 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.9 seconds with a top speed of 177 miles per hour. That's actually pretty fast. That's almost as fast as McQueen's top speed of around 198, I believe, according to that statistic page for Cars 3. And then we have a nice image of Sally in front of Radiator Springs Main Street, all lit up at night. Very, very cool. Here's the bottom, all the legal information. And now I'll be right back with Sally opened up. You know what I just realized that's kind of funny? All of the singles in this wave have opening trunks. Fillmore does, Luigi does, and obviously Sally. Guido doesn't, but come on, he's in there with Luigi, so it counts. So I just kind of find that funny because they're all in the same wave. So it's like Mattel, they were at the table and they're like, alright, what are we gonna do for wave 3? They're all gonna have opening trunks. Sounds good to me. And then they agreed. So anyways, I just wanted to explain how to get Sally out of the package a little bit more because I didn't show it all. Basically, you have to unscrew the screws right here. Super easy. They're not in there tight at all. Then when you get Sally out, you have to take off this little rubber band that's attached around the trunk to keep it open. That's easy as well. And then when you get to the license plate, just flip this knob here like that. Bam, pull out the pin. Whoa, that was not supposed to happen. And then you got your cool keychain license plate. So of course it says California because Sally is a California resident. It says 301 PCE, maybe standing for peace. I never quite figured out the significance of this license plate, but I'm sure there is some significance to it. Maybe Bonnie Hunt's birthday is March 1st because of course Bonnie Hunt plays Sally. Of course we also have February up there, FEB. And then 02 for that red sticker. Let's see if I can read what's around it. It looks just like another code right there, which I assume is the expiration date for her license plate, which I assume then would be February of 2002, but obviously that is long ago. What is that, 15 years? Wow, that's insane. And on the back here, we have similar information to what was on the back of the package right there. But I'll read it again. 2002 Porsche Carrera. Actually, that makes sense. If it's 2002 and it's 2002 there, that makes sense. 3596cc flat 6 engine. I don't believe that was on the back. 320 horsepower at 6,800 RPM. 273 pounds to feet of torque at 4,250 RPM. And red lines at 7,300 RPM. Top speed 177 miles per hour. And Sally there. That actually looks to be a different picture than the one on the back of the package, just slightly different, maybe. So yeah, I don't really know what any of this actually means. I'm not really a real life car guy. I just know about Disney cars and all the little toy cars. So if you have any idea about this stuff and can interpret it some way, please let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to hear it. So now let's take a look at Sally. First of all, she has kind of like a sparkly paint, as you can pretty much see there. It's like Spectra Flame. Very, very nice and pretty. And of course, let's compare her side by side with the normal Sally. The shades of blue look to be slightly different, a little bit lighter on the Precision version. Regular Sally looks to be a little bit darker, but the sparkle in the paint is still there. Of course, we have the Porsche logo, but this time it's in a little bit more detail. Let's take a closer look. Very, very cool. The headlights are now detailed rather than just being gray. I love her expression. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Very cool. It is very similar to this one, but I feel like there's a lot more personality and it's more realistic to her. And also, she is a different model. I'm seeing that now. She's thinner and longer, which is definitely more accurate to the movie. This has been a complaint of mine pretty much ever since Sally came out in 2006. She's not that accurate to the movie in size. She looks to be just different than what this diecast is. I feel like this Precision Series version is definitely a better representation of her scale in the movie. So great job on that, Mattel. It's very similar actually, or at least it looks to be similar to the Star Wars Princess Leia Sally, because that's not Mattel, it's Disney Parks. But the size of the model looks to be the same as this one right here, or at least similar. Here it is, by the way, the Princess Leia Sally from the Star Wars Cars line. By the way, rest in peace, Carrie Fisher. That was very sad to hear her pass away several months ago. But anyway, you can see that she's a lot more thinner and definitely smaller than the Mattel typical version, and kind of similar in size, but just kind of shrunken down a little bit in comparison to the Precision Series version. I like them all, although my favorite's definitely this one right here. Even though Princess Leia looks awesome, I just really like the opening trunk. I tested it out, and we'll get to that in a second here. But, of course, as all the Precision Series singles, or I think all of the cars, even the ones in the playsets as well, they all have rubber tires, so you can see the treads there. Love the rims, very, very accurate to the movie. Of course, bigger side view mirrors as well. They are plastic though. That's understandable. It's nice that they're a separate piece from the body. Moving on to the back now, we can see her trunk kind of broken up into two sections. We have her pinstripe tattoo underneath there, Carrera for her Porsche model. and it flips down just like that. So you cannot pop down the little added flap right there like it is on the die-cast, but still very nice to, pop them up and down, or pop it up and down. And inside you can kind of see the engine. It's very small, but it is there, and it is pretty nicely detailed. You can see different color painting, like there's yellow, black, white, gray, so that's awesome. Great job, Mattel, on that. And Fillmore also has his engine in the back, so we'll be taking a look at that when I review him. Of course, the taillights are also more detailed now. Exhaust pipes. There's the license plate. Of course, the same thing that we saw on the keychain one, which I thought was an awesome addition when I first saw the Precision Series singles to have in the acrylic case with them, because you can kind of create a collection of them on a keychain. So that's pretty much it for Sally. Here's the base, by the way, if you're interested. Very, very cool. I like her a lot. She's definitely one of my favorite Precision Series singles so far. Probably behind Sheriff. I really like Sheriff a lot as well. And now let's compare her trunk to a couple other versions of Sally that have the trunk popped open, or at least partially. Here is Sally with Tattoo, that was released in 2014 only. Probably my favorite version of Sally from Mattel, besides the Precision Series version. And it has the kind of flap popped open to show the pinstriping tattoo just a little bit underneath there. It's very hard to see with the shadow, but it is there, and you can kind of see the similarities between the two of them. Same thing with Sally with Cone, who was released this year after a long break, her first release being in 2008 and re-released in 2009. So you might be able to find her in a 2-pack with McQueen this year. And same thing, her flap is popped open to the same extent as Sally with Tattoo. And it's really hard to compare them to the Precision Series version just because it's so much more accurate. I love it. Just Mattel did an amazing job with this one. I really have no complaints about it. So Mattel, awesome job, like I keep saying, on Sally here. Let me know what you think of Sally. I mean, do you like her? Do you like this version more than any other version before? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. And of course, Sally has been with us for 11 years. Here's the first edition Sally from 2006. I recently bought this for $7 on eBay. Got it in the mail yesterday. Hopefully it's yesterday. It depends on when this video comes up. Look at that. The originals! It's very surprising that the originals haven't even increased in value that much. I mean, $7 was that like $6 more, and not $6 more, like $4 more than what I would have gotten it in the store way back when. So a little bit disappointed there, even though it's good for me. I just feel like it would have been cool if they went up in value. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. I'll see you guys next time for a review of another car in the future, hopefully in a couple of days actually. I have a bunch of videos pre-recorded for my vacation to Disney World, and you might have seen in the background some Cars 3 cars, so you guys can look forward to that. Bye now.